Number 11, guys, is going to be on the 2011 black on black Porsche Panamera that was stolen back in 2019.
Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder. You know, sometimes everything is...
What is up, Innovation family? How's everybody doing today? On this beautiful Monday, it's me, Brandon, your neighbor, your friend, your host, back with another video for Innovation Property Atlanta. But as always, guys, before we jump into this story time number 11, remember to like the video, guys, subscribe to my channel, and show me some love by hitting the notification button so you guys are tuned into the next videos that come out from Innovation Property Atlanta. Story time number 11, guys, is going to be on the 2011 black on black Porsche Panamera that was stolen back in 2019. So it's been over 2 years now. So with this car being stolen, it taught me a lot of great lessons when it comes to being a Turo host, and don't cheap out when it comes to protecting your vehicles and taking an extra step and precaution to make sure that you protect your vehicles and protect yourself, protect your assets, all that. So story time number 11, guys, it's gonna be about when I got the Porsche stolen because I refused to spend money on getting good tracking devices. So again, happened 2 years ago. The girl rented the vehicle out, the young lady rented the vehicle out, checked her ID, everything came out clean, no problems as far as her ID. She validated it on Turo, cool. A lot of times, like I mentioned before in previous videos, renters rent out cars for their boyfriends, family members all the time. In this situation, that's what happened. She rented out the vehicle, but it was for her boyfriend who was kind of in the streets or criminal activity. So she rented for like 3 or 4 days. No problems in that 3 or 4 days. Reached out to her on the last day, asking did she want to extend, did she want to drop it off, what she want to do. Didn't hear back. Finally heard back last minute. She wanted to extend. Cool, no problem. Didn't hear back from her again as far as the extension. Her reservation ended, and it was like 6-7 hours. Didn't hear back from her. Didn't think much about it. Reached out to her again the next day. Didn't hear back from her. Then during the middle of that day, the next day I heard back from her. She said she had to take her daughter to the hospital and that she wanted to be available to drop the car off till, the evening. Cool, no problem. Reached out to her in the evening time. She never got back to me. Next day came. She reached out and said her daughter was still in the hospital, blah, blah, blah. So it was all a bunch of BS, guys, long story short. And in the 2011 black on black Porsche, Panamera, I just had one of them little tracking devices, little cheap ones that ran off the, the mobile signal that you install the SIM card and you can hide yourself. I did a horrible job of hiding the tracking device. I put it in the trunk and they found it. So lo and behold, I got a little curious. I tracked the vehicle and I seen the tracking devices on the side of the road wasn't moving. So, this doesn't make sense. If your daughter was in the hospital and you had to go pick her up or get her, why would the tracking device be on the side of the road? Put 2 and 2 together. Oh man, they did the tracking device out on the side of the road. Because I was actually out with my friend that day working on the Jeep Wrangler, and I said, man, we're not that far away from where the tracking device is. Let's go check it out. Lo and behold, the tracking device is on the side of the highway. So they got it out the trunk, threw it on the side of the highway. So after that, I went ahead and followed the proper protocol, reached out to Turo Safety and Trust Department, told them that I didn't believe the renter's going to steal the vehicle. Didn't hear back, went ahead and filed the claim with Turo. And then, long story short, they reached out to the girl. She never got back in contact with them. I went ahead and filed a police report, got the ball rolling. So Turo went ahead and paid out for the Porsche. Took probably about 2 months or so for them to pay out. And then after I got the payout, about a month or 2 after that, I found out the car was pulled over here in Atlanta and the person that was driving it got arrested. So the Porsche actually got impounded. I already had got the insurance check already. So the Porsche already got impounded. They found the vehicle. It was still in decent shape, but it got impounded. The guy got arrested, whoever had the vehicle. So that's why I struggle with understanding, like, what's the point of stealing vehicles? If you're not going to take it to a chop shop right away, you're going to just joyride a vehicle for a couple months and still have the same plates on there. Even if you put on phony plates, chances are you're going to be riding around you're going to be paranoid. You're going to get pulled over. The cop's going to run the VIN number and see that the car is stolen. It's going to be in the database as soon as I make the police report. Don't understand stolen vehicles, but it happens all the time here in Atlanta and other major cities. So long story short, guys, do it the right way. So spend the extra, whatever it is, $500 or $1,000 or so. Go to an auto shop, guys, auto stereo shop, or wherever you go to get your electronics put in your vehicles. Have them installed the right way. Do a hardwired in tracking device and all that, so you guys can make sure that you can always keep trackers on your vehicle. And if you want to use the little cheap ones for a supplement to hide them and have those turned on, that's fine too. But get a hardwire done correctly, ran by a professional, so they can hide it and it can always be on, guys. So that's story time number 11, the 2011 Porsche Panamera, black on black. Missed that car dearly. It was one of my favorite Panameras. But I learned my lesson. After that, I went ahead and got all my cars hardwired, tracking, and done correctly. So I haven't had any problems since then as far as cars getting stolen. But story time number 11 is in the book, guys. Back up to